What up, my people? This is Mojus KE, your number one culture guy. Hope you're doing good wherever you are. I thank God we're still here. So, I talk about sexual health. I talk about genital health. I talk about some very sensitive topics, and I chose this topic because there are so many people out there who are going through hell and they want to open up. You never know, they want to open up actually. So I use this platform to create awareness that some things do exist, and there are some certain ways that you can use to combat them. So kindly, for those who've been supporting me since day one, thank you so much. I appreciate, and keep supporting. Keep supporting. We're going places. This week we hit 2,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and I thank God for that. I thank you, whoever who's been following up. I thank you because you've been part of this journey ever since day one. You know, I was a Facebook enthusiast. I was into Facebook so much, but this August of this year 2022, I decided to venture more and do more of YouTube videos than of Facebook videos. So, and I saw an impact, a positive one. So I decided to come close to you guys and give you the content that you need, because you gave me the support. You showed me the support, so I had to return back. I had to return back the favor by giving you more and more content, which is of course important. So today I want us to talk about cultures, forcing cultures. I'm raising a question of should culture be forced to people? Should culture be forced to people? I came across a video of a man being forced to get circumcised, and I wasn't feeling that whole idea. I wasn't feeling that whole idea because it's not nice. It's not nice to force someone to get circumcised, because it's their right to decide whether to get circumcised and whether to not get circumcised. It's their body. It's their body. They do with it whatever thing they want to. So I didn't feel the video. I didn't feel like the practice. You know, like mostly I drop videos about the African traditional initiation practices, but for that practice I didn't like it because different people have different views about this whole initiation practice or culture. So you should enforce some other your culture on some other person. The worst thing is the person wasn't even part of the culture or the tribe. Let me say the tribe, because it goes with tribes. Different tribes have different initiation practices. Some do remove the upper teeth. Others do cutting the skin, certain parts of the skin, maybe the chest or the stomach or the hands or the back, whichever. Some do piercing of the ears. And one thing people don't know is when you force a certain practice onto a person, you are affecting them both psychologically, physically, and emotionally, because this is something they are not ready for. They were not ready for. They were not prepared for. Something good is one, you've taken time to prepare yourself psychologically, emotionally, and physically too. So if you're going to just catch a man on the road and force to cut their foreskin with no medication, you can imagine the pain they go through. You can imagine the humiliation and maybe they have a family, they are family men, the humiliation they go through. So as far as culture is concerned, as far as we have to do all these things, but just remember the act of humanity. Always remember the act of humanity. We are human beings. We do have people looking out for us. We have families. We have kids. We have relatives. You can imagine your relatives seeing you on TV naked at the age of 22 or 23 years, being cut by force. How will they feel? How will your kids feel? We need to put ourselves in the shoes so that we don't just do things for the sake of doing them, because they do have serious implications to the people they're being committed to. Kindly, let's be human enough. Let's be human enough not to force our cultures onto some other people. My name is Mojus KE, and as I told you, thank you so much. Thank you and thank you. This week, I'm all thankful to you and God for making me hit 2,000 subscribers. It's a blessing, and I appreciate that. Keep going, keep supporting, keep showing the love, and I will, trust me, I will give back by doing more and more content, more and more relevant content that might help you in one way or the other. So, back to my topic. In Philippines, the Philippines cut their kids at around the ages of, they even start at birth. Just after birth, a few weeks after birth, the kid can get circumcised, even before the male sexual organ has grown or matured enough. They get cut at a very young age, and most of them they get cut at the age of around 6 years to 14 years, 6 to 14 years, 6 to 12 years. So you can imagine, if you're from such a culture and then you meet an African who's used to getting cut at let's say at 16 years, or an African meets such a kid, meets a Philippine who's not, let's say a Philippine or Luos. There are different tribes who don't do initiation by cutting the foreskin, such as Luos, and there are other tribes I won't mention. They do removal of teeth and piercing, as I told you earlier. So you can imagine a Luya meeting a Luo at the age of 22 or 23 years, at my age, and I haven't cut the foreskin, and you literally force the guy to get circumcised. This is insane. These are insane like behaviors that we should stop, because they might affect someone their entire life. Trust me. Someone might lose their confidence all their life because of such silly mistakes. So I came here today just to encourage you and to tell you and to remind you that don't force or don't witness someone force their own cultures on some other person. Respect other people's decisions. There is their decision and there is your own perspective. There is a boundary. Don't cross. They won't cross yours and you won't cross theirs. Let's coexist. A community is meant for people to coexist. You help me, I help you. We don't cross each other's boundaries. My name is Mojus KE. the #1 culture guy. And thank you for today. Thank you for staying and sticking around to listen to me. And God bless you. Let's meet in another episode. And remember to subscribe. Remember to share the love whenever you feel the content favors whoever person you're sending to. Just remember that. Peace.